Have you ever seen The Devil Apologize? 20 years later, Anna Wintour didn't just approve the sequel to The Devil Wears Prada, she basically turned it into her biggest PR move ever. Why did the ice queen of fashion media, who hated the book and the first movie, suddenly start wearing Prada on camera and posing with Meryl Streep? Today we're talking about how the luxury industry crisis pushed the most powerful woman in fashion to team up with Hollywood, just to stay relevant. Hey guys, I am Sasha. This channel is basically my passion project. I used to work in PR and now I'm a YouTube and podcast producer. Here we talk about pop culture deeper than just clickbait headlines. So if you're into pop culture with a chaotic Slavic girl vibe, stick around. Honestly, I've watched The Devil Wears Prada like 30 times. That movie is literally what made me fall in love with the whole glossy fashion world. It's the reason I even went into PR in the first place, which is why Anna Wintour's sudden personality switch feels kinda suspicious to me. You could say, Sasha, it's been 20 years, people change, people go to therapy, but I actually interned at fashion magazines. So I don't really buy the whole genuine change of heart thing. Why are designers, models, and Anna Wintour herself suddenly no longer ignoring this movie and instead actively promoting it? Because these people always want something out of it. And today we're figuring out exactly what. So let's go back to where it all started. The novel The Devil Wears Prada came out in 2003 and was written by Lauren Weisberger. She wasn't even a professional writer at the time. She was Anna Wintour's former assistant. Lauren worked at Vogue for about a year, quit, took a writing class, and her final project became the draft of the novel. The book instantly blew up because everybody knew Miranda Priestly was basically Anna Wintour with the serial numbers filed off. And according to industry rumors, 2003-era Anna Wintour absolutely hated this story. When the first movie started filming, she supposedly made it very clear to the fashion world. Any designer who appeared in the movie or even loaned clothes for it would never see their collections featured in Vogue again. Back then, for a designer, that was basically a death sentence. Costume designer Patricia Field, yes, the same woman from Sex and the City, had a complete nightmare trying to get outfits for the film. Nobody wanted to help. She ended up begging newer designers for clothes because they had nothing to lose and buying pieces straight from showrooms. Meanwhile, Valentino Garavani was the only major designer who ignored the pressure and actually appeared in the movie himself. Why? Because by 2006, Valentino was already fashion royalty, a living legend. His status was so untouchable that even Anna couldn't really cancel him. But then there's the obvious question. Why didn't Anna Wintour sue them? For defamation or something? There were a few reasons. First, the Streisand effect. A lawsuit would have officially confirmed that Miranda Priestly was based on her. Ignoring it made her look above the drama, like, this silly little book isn't even worth my attention. Second, free PR. The book turned Anna Wintour into a pop culture icon. Before that, she was famous inside fashion. After that, literally everyone knew her name. And honestly, Anna played it smart. At the New York screening of the movie on May 23rd, 2006, before the official release, she showed up with her daughter wearing Prada herself, basically reclaiming the narrative. The movie's director David Franco later said he was sitting right behind her during the screening, and Anna's daughter kept whispering, "Mom, they totally got you." And despite being known for leaving events early if she got bored, Anna stayed until the end. Now fast forward 20 years. Not only did Anna show up for the sequel premiere, she also did a huge joint Vogue cover with Meryl Streep for the May 2026 issue. where they talked about power and how fashion has changed. And yes, she showed up wearing Prada again. What happened? Why the sudden switch up? And this is where the second movie gets kinda ironic. In the sequel, Miranda Priestly is struggling with the collapse of print fashion media and has to ask her former assistant Emily for help. And honestly, that's basically what Anna Wintour is doing in real life too. A lot of experts think Anna joining the promo campaign is actually proof that traditional luxury fashion and Vogue are in crisis. Back in the day, Anna controlled the industry. Now the industry is controlled by TikTok algorithms and influencers. Agreeing to participate in a mainstream sequel is basically admitting that Vogue isn't the fashion Bible anymore and needs Hollywood to stay culturally relevant. Luxury fashion has become content. The sequel isn't really satire anymore. It's basically one giant ad campaign with brand deals everywhere. Starbucks, Target, Coca-Cola, Tweezerman, media outlets are saying Anna gave into capitalism because streaming views matter more now than magazine circulation. And honestly, the luxury market is going through one of its hardest periods in decades. One of the biggest examples. On April 15, 2026, Hermès stock dropped 14% in a single day in Paris, the biggest one-day padania since the company went public in 1993. So when sales are struggling, brands have to go where the mass attention is. Even having the word Prada in the title is basically billion-dollar marketing now. Ignoring a project like this today would mean willingly losing money. And honestly, for years, the Miranda Priestly comparison was kinda hanging around Anna Wintour's neck like a curse. But by embracing the movie and doing that Vogue cover with Meryl Streep, she basically reclaimed the joke. Now people aren't laughing at her. She's allowing herself to be laughed at for massive money and influence. So yeah, the world is changing and even luxury fashion has to adapt. They're dropping the untouchable snob image and moving closer to mass culture. Which is funny because mass culture is what made fashion media powerful in the first place. The thing that used to feel like a humiliating parody has now become luxury fashion's lifeline. Anyway, that's my little essay for today. Tell me what you think in the comments and subscribe if you want to keep deep diving into pop culture drama with me. Thanks for watching.